Fire escape engineers inspect the summary video. Here we are in Newport, Rhode Island. Fire escape system is made of aluminum, must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So as you can see, she definitely needs a paint job so that things can meet the paint requirement. Number two, and as you can see, because it's aluminum, they didn't properly put a primer on it. It looks like a lot of the paint is peeled. So in order to maintain paint, you just got to repaint it. It looks like a beige that's going to come on here. So let's talk about structurally. Does the fire escape pass structurally? The answer is no at this time. Let me start with the platform. This platform over here, as I move back and forth, she's already very soft up here. And that's because it's undersized grading, homemade undersized grading, very typical of any aluminum fabricators. So all we need is a little bit of a support that goes from here to there underneath this grading, just to stiffen it so that the distance from here to there is not the issue, okay? So right now it's too long of a span for a thin piece of aluminum, but you can fix that just by putting in a support in the middle that picks up these three brackets. Talk about the railing. The railing, again, is in aluminum. It's in good order, except for back here we need a clip so that it's properly done. As you can see, a piece of pressure treated wood is on the front. Should be a piece of aluminum. Let's get that out of there. When you stiffen up the middle, stiffen up the front and remove that piece of wood. It doesn't, you try not to have anything like that. These stringers, okay, up here, these stringers only have one bolt on the back holding it, and it's 1/8. This is supposed to be a minimum of 2 3/8 here, 2 3/8 this way, and it only has 1/4. So again, aluminum fabricators tend to make this mistake. All these treads are aluminum and they're welded, okay? All you have to do is load test. So this triggers a load test, this whole system in order for us to verify, but until we get the through bolt in, we cannot load test. But all these welds need to be verified, and the only way to verify an aluminum weld now is to load test this system to 100 pounds per square foot, as required by your city officials in the code. So let's go down. The railing is all welded in, as you can see, so that's not an issue. Pre-existing non-conforming. The steps, though, just so you know, if you look down straight on the steps, I only got about 4 inches here. The tread is deep, but look at the nose here, and she just comes down straight here. Okay, so she's got about a 4 to 5 inch step going down, but she's got literally a 9-inch step going up. So look at my foot. My foot is an example of just, again, pre-existing non-conforming. It's here. Again, if anybody has a say on to whether or not something new needs to be here, and the reason why they did that is to avoid this, this door. So this is not connected at the bottom, so that needs to be done here to connect the bottom, so she can't slip out. But again, these are just loose boards. So that needs to be addressed. But we need positive connection down here so that she never slides and pulls away. The other issue is, how do you get through this? Again, this is a pre-existing fire escape, but this ladder is not the code as it says right now. So I have no way to climb. I can climb over this railing, but then I have to step on a gutter, and then I have to somehow transfer my body to this ladder and then jump the rest of the way. So this ladder needs to be removed, and a new ladder that brings you, up to the point that it needs to be. There needs to be a platform across this gutter, and there needs to be a gate in here that allows these people, that's what this is for. This is for these people up here to come down here and get out. It also is for this apartment to come out and get out, okay? So I believe this is gonna become condos or such. So this needs to be addressed with the city official as to the finding that we have here. And as you can see, it's attached, but the board is loose. It's kind of very typical, but it is an aluminum fire escape, and all it needs is a few things. Like I said, through bolts up there, load test these treads and load test the platform after, and the grading is spongy up there. So that's the only thing that needs to be addressed, and this fire escape, and a new ladder system introduced here that basically lets you get off. Any questions, fire escape engineers? But the fire escape does not pass at this time.
Failed with major repairs. Technical repair report for bidding. Restoration with permit by a fully licensed vendor. Engineer oversight. 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test. Load test still may be required by the AHJ. Fire escape issues. Photos represent what the violations are, not where they are or how many exist. Pass-fail inspection, not technical repair report.